Hey guys, so this is going to be my video for week 8, and the theme was to talk about your weekend, but I'm going to use this as sort of a multitasking video and explain to you why I haven't made videos in the last 2 weeks. So here goes. On Wednesday, February 2nd, at like 7:05 in the morning, there was a really loud thunder and lightning that shook the entire house. It's a basement, first floor, second floor attic, so it's pretty high and it shook the entire house. And when I got up, I tried to use the internet and it didn't work, and I didn't really pay any attention because I had to go to work. So I went to work and I came home Wednesday night and I checked the internet and I went out and tried the modem, and I turned it on and turned it off, and there weren't any lights on at all. So the modem was fried. So I called Verizon, and they were sending me a new one that we had to pay $2.49 plus tax for some insurance policy thing or something, because there wasn't a warranty on our modem anymore, for them to even send us one. So I had to wait 2 to 3 business days to get the new modem. So after I called Verizon, my mother and I checked the other electronics in the room that the modem is in, and it fried the motherboard on our desktop computer. It fried a console TV that is older than I am. It fried a DirecTV box, and it fried our printer. So pretty much every piece of electronics in that room. So Friday, 2 days after I called Verizon the first time, I got the modem. It came FedEx or something, came in the mail. Well, not in the mail, they delivered it, but whatever. So it came, and I brought it and connected it up and plugged it in, and it came with this little pamphlet that had nothing to do with installing it or anything. It was something about using the wireless part of it, so there were no directions and there were no return address label, because the foreign guy that I talked to told me I had to send the old one back. So I plug it all in, connect it up to my laptop to try to use it, and the DSL light still flashes. And I don't know if you know, but on Verizon modems, you should have 5 lights on. The power light should be green. Well, actually, all the lights should be green, but the power light, the E1 light, the wireless light, the DSL light, and the internet light. The first 4 of those lights should be solid, and the internet light should flash. So I had 4 lights, and the DSL light flashed. So I called and talked to another foreign person, and he told me that there was a problem with my line, which is like outside the house where it comes in. Sorry, there's like a funky glare. Yeah, so I'm like, alright, when will that be? So he told me that he filed a trouble ticket and they would come Monday between 8 and 12. I'm like, alright, fine. So I had to take off work Monday to sit here from 8 to 12. And I sat here and I sat here and I sat here, and a Verizon guy in like a van came and parked between my house and my grandma's house, which is my neighbor, and he went to her house and he fixed her house phone because her house phone got fried, and he left. So I call technical support again. This is like the 3rd time I've called. And I'm like, listen, I talked to some foreign guy Friday because my DSL light still flashes, and he told me that there was a problem with the line and you were sending somebody, And he's like, well, there's no trouble ticket. And I'm like, well, that's great. So that guy had to file a new trouble ticket, and he told me they would come Tuesday between 8 and 12. And I'm like, alright, fine, but this is sort of ridiculous because I've already had to sit here for a day. So I had to take off work again on Tuesday and sit here and wait for the Verizon people to show up. So I'm sitting here between 8 and 12, and I get this automated phone call. No, maybe that wasn't Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I get this automated phone call from Verizon, so I answer the phone, and it was to confirm my scheduled appointment for Wednesday, not Tuesday. So I wait on hold again to talk to another foreign person. And I'm like, listen. And I told them the story from the beginning. And they're like, well, there's nothing I can do. And I'm like, awesome. So I've taken off 2 days of work already, and now I'm going to have to take off another one to sit here and wait for you people that haven't shown up when you said you would come the first 2 times. So I had to take off work on Wednesday and sit here and wait and wait and wait. And actually, it was anywhere between, it was supposed to be between 8 and 12. Or no, it was between 8 and 5. I had to sit here and wait. So at about 1 o'clock, I think, the technician called me and told me that he was on his way. So he actually showed up, but he went to the box where our DSL, like everybody in this area, connects to, and checked that out before he came to the house. So when he got here, he said that the port for this house's DSL was fried, so he had to change that, and then it worked. So I explained to him, you know, the whole foreign situation and how the modem fried, and, you know, it just went from there. So he figured what happened was when it fried our modem, it went back the line to their port and fried their port. So they changed the port, they reinstalled the modem or whatever kind of crap you have to do, and I had internet when they left, and it worked all Thursday night. So, I got up, went to work on Friday, and when I come home and my mom came home from work, she tried to use the internet with her laptop. And she goes, why doesn't this work? So I go out and look at the modem, and my DSL light is flashing again. And I'm like, you have to be kidding me. So I call technical support again, and there's another problem with my line. So they're sending me another technician on Monday. And I'm like, are you seriously going to show up when you say you are this time? Because I, explained the whole thing to him again. I'm like, I lost internet for a whole entire week. I had it back for one day, and now I don't have it again. So I had to talk to their supervisor or whatever kind of junk, and I explained to them, again, the whole situation, and this would be the 4th day that I've had to take off work and sit here and wait for you people to show up. When you say you'll show up and then you don't. And the lady's like, well, I can't really do anything about that, except give us a month of free, like a credit for a month of internet, so we'd have like a month free. And I'm like, alright, fine, do it. So we're supposed to get a credit for a free month of internet. So I take off work on Monday again. That was 3 days ago. This is Thursday. And sit here between 8 and 12. So between 8 and 12, nobody shows up. So I call it like 11 something, And the technical support person tells me that it's not between 8 and 12. It's between 12 and 5 that they'll show up. And I'm like, are you serious? So I'm sitting here. And I called, conversing with my mother back and forth while she's at work. And I'm like, this is sort of ridiculous, because it's the 4th day that I've had to take off work and sit here. And, yeah. So I'm at like 9 minutes, and I'm gonna run out of time. So long story short, I had sat here all day again on Monday, and nobody ever showed up. But when I turned the modem back on, the DSL worked. So, yeah. We've been going rounds and rounds and rounds. So that's why I have not been on. So, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk soon.